Hello. Well, it's another Saturday, another Age of Sigmar Saturday, Sigmar Saturday, and this just come through. I actually wasn't going to put up a video today, that's why it's probably a bit late. But hopefully I can get this up by the end of the day. Yeah, it's the old Age of Sigmar stuff. So this is going to be issues 17 and 18. Oh, instantly, free gift time, isn't it? So we got the painting handle. So I've already got one of these ones already, and I've got the one with the arms, so I got the third one, so I'm not complaining because these are really darn good things. These are darn good, so pleased with that. So what we got here, you don't want to see that because that will have my address on. No, it doesn't actually. So what is this barrel? So this is 17. It's the Dread Scythe Harridans, so excuse me earphone listeners, that's always the loud bit. That's the basis. So obviously 5 models. What they look like. Yeah. More ghosties. I don't know what these all look like until we put them together, which you'll probably see hopefully soon, because I'm thinking of having to do some solo battle reports because way behind. So I think next week video may be a solo battle report. Catching up, sorry Rob, we'll have to play a few games when lockdown's finished. We got this, which is something we'll have a look at in a minute. So yeah, that's what they look like. They're going to be ghosties, look quite good in the crypt. Yeah, I like those. Dread Scythe Harridans. So again, this is the warriors talking about what they actually are. I do plan on doing 6 months. Do plan on doing a video on how I'm finding Age of Sigmar soon. Just my own personal thoughts. I know you get them during this. Some more about the Stormcast Eternals. Midnight Tomb. So I'm still from last time. Haven't painted the last set yet, so I'm still got a base gold on and a base cloth on, and that's it. And I still haven't done anything to the mausoleum, which is down here. You know, part to the mausoleum. Just haven't had it in me just recently. And I think the problem is when I first got into how I'm feeling about Age of Sigmar. When I first saw, like, the first edition didn't interest me at all, these guys, and suddenly the Soul Wars came out and these suddenly appealed to me, and now I just find painting them a chore and it doesn't do anything for me, so I'm struggling with those. So and yet, you know, go back to 90s Beastman, I'm painting these with Viva. So just let you know where I am with the models. The lore I'm struggling with because I still can't picture what a town or village looks like in the world of Age of Sigmar in Mortal Realms. I know they're all different apparently from all different realms, but even so, I just can't find any information about what a standard town or village looks like. The big grandiose cities that are just done in a very abstract manner, I can see, but not a town. But anyway, the lore, this thing covers all the lore, the background fluff and that, and it's somewhat interesting. It's a bit like Greek stuff to me, Greek myths and legends. But anyway, let's see. This is them being put together. Again, the models are beautiful looking models and simple to put together, even though they look complicated. They are not. So there's not a lot in this issue, because painting guide here. Coming on to the battle, the Dread Scythe Menace. The board's looking really quite good now. Yeah, I might have to play a solo game, I guess. Sorry, I did want to do this thing I wanted to do with Rob. Us both being noobs, never played it before. I wasn't expecting all this to go on as long as it has. But here's some charts. I mean, these are looking pretty cool now, stat-wise. These are looking like proper rule stat things. Is it going to tell you what's in this as a thing? Retreat, is that new? If a unit retreats, can move 3 inches of the enemy. So I think that's new. running. I think we've had before. I'm losing track, and that's why I want to get playing. So I think for next week I might do a little solo battle thing. But that's it in this one. And the reason I say that's all there is because it has this section here, which is on the forces of order. Do I like this as a dragon? I love dragons. Do I like this as a dragon? Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Could be quite cool to paint up. I might. So we have Beyond Good and Evil here. The Eternal Foe. She's the Queen of the Sylvaneth, is she? Cain. That's why I got confused between Khorne and Cain. I keep doing that. Daughters of Cain. Daughters of Khorne. Anyway, Fire Sounds. So I'm gonna have to read up on what she is, what they are. Ideneth Deepkin, they're the Sea Elves. Cardadron Overlords, Steampunk Dwarfs in the air. Grand Alliance. It's just basically talking about all different Daughters of Cain. Seraphon, Lizardman. Daughters of Cain. Yeah, so they're, even though they're evil, they're order, because I guess they're quite evil, aren't they, Cain? So I'm going to have a read up on that, that could be fun. And now, next issue, issue 18, no models, so that means that's good for me, so I said I'm way behind painting them. Some paints, I love paints, I actually like getting paints more than models at the moment. Lead Belcher, yep, and Dryad Bark, yep, because I believe my old Dryad Bark is getting a bit thin on the ground, and my Lead Belcher is definitely thin on the ground. I've been scraping it down, but yep, there's that. Ooh, ooh, this looks like a gigantic battle map. Ooh, I'll get back to that. That looks massive. I don't know what I'm going to do about filming that in a moment. Not prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for that. Kent Hovind. Anvils of Heldenhammer. Yep, so it's bad. This is going into, yeah. Alright, chapter, is that J? Chapter J, Anvils. So we're going into the Anvils. Hey, Order, Age of Sigmar. Ah, now this is all to do with the Free Guild people. So close. Harrow Heart. It's got something about a town here. We're so close. We're finding out about a town now. Ooh, that could be good. The Burning Gem of Harrow Heart seems a city. Where's a city? Again, it's always this sort of fairly abstract, non-detailed. Yeah, you can see that there's stuff there, but what does that building look like? Say there, you can't see it. Damn you, teaser. Nighthaunt Part 2. I mean, all this is a fairly good read. It's an interesting world. Still not too sure if it's for me. Some orcs. So we have Flying Jaws, which are the Space Marine Orcs, Space Orcs, I guess. Not just like Stormcast Eternals are Sigmarites. These are Space Orcs, really. It's just their armor. It doesn't do anything for me. I much prefer sort of old school Warhammer Orcs. Savage Orcs, yeah, well, I don't know much different from the old ones and the new ones, I guess. I guess. What we're doing here, Dryad Bark. So here we go. Put some browns in, put some silver one here. Ooh, Hammerhill Gyra. So it's got another bit about town here. I might have a read of that. So, Domain of Death. So we are finishing up the painting here, but you've already seen me do it. I didn't do part 2 because it's not worth doing part 2 because there's not much difference. It's just going to be painting out the same as part 1, really. I might do it soon just to complete it because I know I said I was going to do part 1. One thing I'm not doing is gluing it to the base on mine, just going to place it on so it fits on lovely and fits off. That way I can, they're multi-purpose. You can use these bits here as just tombs without a chapel over the top. So, yep. So this is using the old small one and in the Domains of Death again. But, oh, I guess Battle Shock's new, is it, in this one? And Bravery, yeah, so Battle Shock and Bravery. So we are covering some new rules in here. But it doesn't use the new mat, which is issue 21, Enter the Realm of Life. Now this issue comes with a new battle mat for you to use in your Age of Sigmar games. New battle mat is cover highly detailed printing. They're showing, and we're taking the first steps of Realm of Life. Oh, we're moving away from Shaiish soon. Well, I didn't realise this was going to do that. That's interesting. We try and have a look at it. So it's big, isn't it? Oh man, it's big. It's massive. But that, so it is. I don't know if I'm even it's in. Extendo camera. Yeah, that is big. I still can't get it all in. So I'll just show you. That's Sigmar, right? Stormcast Eternal. So you can see how big that actually is. I like the fact this game comes in. Does it fold out even more? Why not fold like that? Cool. I like the fact this game, for me, is going to be played on things like this rather than having making custom boards. I quite like that aspect of it. I don't know if the full game's like that or whether it's just Age of Sigmar, Mortal Realms that does it. If it's Age of Sigmar that doesn't use this, you use normal boards. But I like the fact that Mortal Realms is played on these things here. I mean, look at it, that's great. I like these. You have little small mat, big mats. That actually excites me, yeah. So, yes, I do plan on doing a full video about this. Where I'm at with back out. Where I'm at with this game is I love the rules. I can't get it folded, so I'm going to drop that there. I love the rules of this game. They're somewhat in between Warhammer, like fantasy, and Lord of the Rings SPG. To me, they remind me of that halfway point between a rank and file game and a full skirmish game. It falls halfway, it's a hybrid. And so the rules I genuinely do like, so kind of want to get playing. I like all this free stuff you get, and that excites me. I like this magazine, but when the world, I've tried reading books, listening to audio books, tried reading background fluff, and I just get bored and end up going back to Lord of the Rings and Fighting Fantasy and Warhammer. I'll give it another blast. I'll dedicate to it, and I'll do a recorded video on what my thoughts are. And that's it for this week's Mortal Realms. Hopefully next week I'll do a solo battle report. So until then, guys, please take care.